Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to this video. My name is Gobind and this is your channel for grace. And we're going to do our new moon in Aquarius ceremony today, which I'm really excited about. This is the very first new moon of the entire year. It's a big deal. It is setting us up for, the remainder of 2020, and it is focusing on the future and what we envision for ourselves in the future. So I'm really glad that you found your way to this video, whether you're watching the replay or whether you're watching this video live. Thank you so much. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up, as well as subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified of when I go live and when I upload videos. Now, I am in the chat with you guys right now on this premiere, but I did record this video yesterday, which is today for me, but I don't know, that's funny. So anyways, here we are. I decided to upload this video on the day of the new moon because the energy of the day itself is actually what you want to harness and what you want to connect with when there is a new moon and a full moon. So doing your full moon or new moon ceremony on the day of the new and full moon is actually really important because of the energies of the moon. If you want to know more about the astrology of this new moon, make sure that you watch my Aquarius new moon astrology video that I did on Tuesday. And before we actually get into the content of this video, I want to let you guys know some of the really awesome things that are happening on this channel. The first one is Jason and I from Ray of Light Tarot are going to be doing a masterclass together, which is on February 2nd. That is a Sunday, and it will be happening at, let me make sure I get you correct details, at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the 2nd. Now, there is a link in the description of this video that all you have to do is just click and it'll take you directly to the sign up page. You go through the instructions that it says on there. It's really simple to sign up. It's $44 and anyone can sign up from anywhere in the world. We're really excited about it. We're going to talk about the law of attraction, how to manifest, and you can get more details on the actual page of some of the other things that we will cover. So if you're interested in that, that's the next exciting thing that's happening. I also offer astrology readings. I offer a life purpose reading for 108, and I also offer an extended astrology reading where I take 2 weeks to prepare for the hour-and-a-half session, and I literally look at every detail in your chart, including Saturn cycles, Uranus oppositions, Chiron returns, Saturn return, and any major events in your life that are going on in the during this time or during this coming year, and also going to the transits of 2020 and how that's affecting you in your life, and what to kind of look out for. I give you a little bit of a prediction for 2020 for you in all aspects of your life. So that is the extended reading, and that is for $333, and you can sign up for either of those on my website, which is channelforgrace.guru. I also have an Etsy shop, and if you go to the Etsy shop, it is called Eagle Star Jewels. You use the coupon JAI2020, JAI2020, to get 50% off of any item on the store. And the really exciting announcement is that I have finally finished my Woman and the Moon course, and it is up and running and ready for purchase for anybody that wants to do the course. You don't even actually have to be a woman to do this one. But it is on my new website. It's not a new website, but there's a link. It's called courses.channelforgrace.guru. So when you go to that link, which is in the description as well, it actually takes you to the course, the online course page. The course is called Woman and the Moon, and it is only $108, and you can do the course on your own. I've got chapters and homework assignments and journal assignments, as well as tons of videos for you to watch. I talk about the moon phases, the cycles of the moon centers, our emotions, how to determine our moon center cycle, Also, your psychic moon gifts based on the sign of your moon. So there's a little bit of astrology in there as well. But go check it out if you want to take my online course. It's now available. So I'm really excited about that because I've been working on that for a long time. So let us get into the content of this video. So first of all, happy new moon in Aquarius. And let's do some visualizing today. I usually focus on what we actually normally do in these videos. If this is your first time watching a ceremony, I use the drum to chant sacred songs. I then do a card reading, which is a collective card reading for everyone. And then instead of doing the music that I normally do in the live shows, because this one is a pre-recorded version, we're going to do a visualization today, just like I promised on Tuesday, where you will get to meditate and focus on the future. It'll be a visualization meditation that we'll do at the end of the broadcast after the reading. But before we actually do the drums, I did want to go through all the zodiac signs and tell you how this moon, where it's going to be landing in your chart. You can look at your rising sign, which is going to be probably the most accurate placement for the houses that I'm going to give you. And you could also look at your sun sign and your moon sign as well. Go with your intuition. That's what I want to tell you. Just go with your intuition and let that be your guide. And also, I know you guys are in the chat and hanging out with me, so thank you so much for being here in the chat. And hello, everyone. So this Aquarius moon is actually a really powerful one. I went into detail in the video on Tuesday, but I'll share a little bit about sort of the key points of this moon. This moon is about focusing on the future. It is about opening up a portal for us to travel to the future, whether that is through a vision or a visualization like we're going to do today, or whether that is through a dream or some kind of astral travel journey. It allows us to become our own prophets by envisioning a new future. We've been moving in the direction of a new future, but this moon gives us that glimpse. And if we hold our intention really strong, we will begin to create a lot of powerful things in our lives, especially because this moon is also aligned with the Chinese New Year of the rat. And the rat is the energy, it's kind of like a nitpicky energy. And it's also an energy that knows how to navigate things. And if you know the story of the rat in the Chinese zodiac, the story of the animals, the rat wins the race because she rides on an ox and tells the ox where to go. And the ox just kind of like plows through everything, and the rat just kind of rides the ox. And as they get closer to the line, the rat jumps off and crosses the finish line before the ox. So they know exactly what they're doing. Rats, right? They're very peculiar. I guess that's not the word I'm looking for. They're very particular about how they do things, and they're very, very smart. So that's the energy that we are being invited to jump into this year of 2020. And also with Jupiter in Capricorn, this is the year of building something new that leads us towards success in our lives. And that success is going to be whatever you want it to be, whatever you put your energy into, whatever you start to do little by little to create and to manifest in your life. That's Jupiter in Capricorn. It's the little baby steps that get you to that big, wide picture of success in your life. And Capricorn always gets to success. It just sometimes takes a little bit longer to get there because it never gives up, and it never veers off course. It just like sticks with it. And that's the energy that we are in with 2020. Also, we have just had that huge transit of Saturn-Pluto conjunction. Saturn has now passed Pluto, and we are now moving into the new world. The old world has been broken and destroyed, and we'll continue to see how that is going to manifest in our lives, especially in big structures like government and corporations. that will continue to unfold that story of destruction of the old world. But it is up to us to really start to build a new world. And the fact that Uranus is squaring this new moon, it is bringing that electrifying energy to it. So it is really a spark of electricity that gives you that opportunity to just jump in and do it. I gave the example of the car battery dying, and then the spark of electricity that like charges it back up. And also with Neptune and Venus conjuncting, this also adds like this dreamy sort of like love aspect to it, and compassion, because they are in the sign of Pisces, and a very deep understanding on this new moon as well. So there's also one more thing that I want to talk about, and it is Mars squaring Venus and Neptune that are conjunct. And that Mars is the drive, right? Mars is the masculine energy, and it wants to take action. And right now, what it wants us to do is to say goodbye to relationships that no longer work. That is a continuous theme that we have been seeing over and over in our lives. So where is all this energy going to be affecting you depending on your moon sign? Well, I'll put a timestamp for this in the description and in the comments below once the video is over. But I'm going to go through each of the zodiac signs and give you a little snippet of where you're going to really like feel this. With Uranus also, before I go into that, what I want to say is Uranus electrifies things, but it also brings in surprises. So these are the aspects of your life where you're going to see a lot of surprises. So if you're Aries, rising, moon, or sun, you're going to see this new moon affecting you in your 11th house of friends and sharing your gifts with the world. So there's going to be some surprises and some new creating and new manifesting and new electrifying energy in that aspect. So don't be surprised if some new friends come into your life. If you get inspired to figure out new ways of sharing your gifts with the world, or if you finally come up with that one idea of what it is you're here to give to the world, and how you're going to share your gifts with the world. That is how it's going to be affecting you, Aries. Taurus, Taurus rising and Taurus moon. This moon is happening in your 10th house of career. So for you, that could be a surprise shift in career, or something that happens within the realm of your career that changes. This could also be insight, a glimpse into future career realm for you, and how to navigate that energy to get to that, the success that you want to have in your career. Gemini, Gemini rising and Gemini moon, this is happening in your 9th house of spiritual integration, of like spirituality, of being that spiritual teacher. You're getting a glimpse of how to grow in a spiritual sense, how to integrate in a spiritual sense, how to bring together the knowledge and the wisdom that you have acquired on your adventures and on your quests out there in the world, and bring them all together, bring them into a cohesive way to look at it and integrate it into your life. So it's almost like a growth process for you right now. So the intentions that you want to be setting right now is, where do I want to take this integration? How do I want to spiritually integrate everything that I've learned in my life right into me in this year of 2020? That's what the focus is going to be for you, Gemini. It's actually a really powerful placement for this new moon and setting intentions. For Cancer, Cancer rising and Cancer moon, this is happening in your 8th house of death, transformation, also sex, other people's money. What this means for you is there can be surprises in that realm. Sometimes the 8th house is connected to those moments of the symbolic death ritual, or the Tower card that falls. And it is that energy of transformation. It's the butterfly. It's the caterpillar that becomes the butterfly. So there's like a surprise new beginning for you, I feel, kind of boiling up or getting sparked into life. And this spark that Uranus is going to do to this moon will spark you in a way that will either, if you're already in a process of a symbolic death ritual, if you're already in a process of a dark night of the soul, if you're already in that kind of transformative space, the spark will be the final push that you need to like start getting you to move forward. And if you are not there yet, this could be the beginning of a very transformational experience or transformational journey for you with 2020, considering that this is the first new moon of 2020 that will really set up 2020 for us. For Leo rising and Leo moon, this is happening in your 7th house of relationships and partnerships. It could be romantic, it could also be business relationships. So how can this Aquarius new moon guide you in this 7th house of relationships? Well, Aquarius energy, when it comes to their emotions, when it comes to relationships, they're a little bit detached. They're very intellectual. Just like Geminis, they like to intellectualize their feelings. It doesn't mean that feelings are not there. It just means that they need to process their feelings through their intellect before actually understanding them or really allowing themselves to truly freely express their feelings. So this could mean surprising things happening in the realm of relationships for you. Maybe you discover something about someone that you didn't know before. Maybe a new relationship is coming into your life, one where you will be able to understand each other on an intellectual level. Maybe that's what you need in your life. Maybe you're looking for someone who has the ability to do that. But either way, as a Leo, and you being so heart-centered and open-hearted and compassionate and being that king or queen energy, you do have compassion for everyone. You do have compassion for all the different signs, and you could be also, this could be a surprise in the realm of partnerships, whether business or romantic, like I said. So either way, something in your relationship realm is going to be initiated, and it's always up to you what you want to initiate, but be on the lookout for things that start to change or suddenly shift, and what you can do to navigate those energies in the best way, because remember, this is energy that's guiding us towards our future. For Virgo rising and Virgo moon, this is happening in your 6th house of work, the present moment, be here now, connect to this moment right here, and also your daily schedule. So this could be a shift in your daily schedule. This could be you beginning a new schedule that is activated by the spark of Uranus squaring this moon, and bringing in new ideas and a new desire to do things in a different way. Sometimes we get stuck doing things one way, and that can get old pretty fast. Aquarius is not old energy at all. Aquarius is new energy. It's going into the future. So set intentions to come up with new ways of going about daily life, and I think you'll feel much, much better about yourself and about where you're going into the future. And don't be surprised if there's some major shift to your daily schedule in general. For Libra rising and Libra moon, this is happening in your 5th house of creativity. And I love this because whoever has this moon in the 5th house, which is all the Libras, you are getting a spark of creativity that will want you to be creative and really focus on the future. And where do you want to take your creativity? What new things do you want to create? So for surprises, this is probably the best house to have Uranus squaring this moon. It's a surprise, new creative endeavor that you're going to take, and I think it's going to be very exciting for you. For Scorpio rising and Scorpio moon, this is happening in your 4th house of the home. So something will shift at home. Something will spark. Something will surprise you at home. And let it, because if things need to shift in your home life, that's what needs to happen. And we need to trust that that's where the universe is guiding us in that direction. So you'll see a lot of changes when it comes to your home life, whatever that looks like for you, because of this new moon in Aquarius, setting up the stage for, you know, what is home going to look like for me in the future? What do I want my home to look like in the future? Are things shifting right now for you? Can you let them? Can you allow them? Can you be open to that change and open to new surprises and new ways of doing things? For Sagittarius, Sagittarius rising and Sagittarius moon, this is happening in your third house of communication, ruled by Gemini energy and Mercury, the planet Mercury, which is the planet of communication. So in the third house, this is going to be, it could be a surprise communication. Maybe you've been having a tough time trying to communicate with someone, and then boom, all of a sudden it's easier to talk. It's easier to speak. It's easier to say how you feel. This is actually very exciting because it changes the way that you are communicating. It will not allow you to communicate with the old way of doing things. It'll want you to do it a new way, and spark new ways of communicating, which is actually really awesome, especially in a placement for someone who is a teacher or has teacher energy, spiritual teacher energy. Sagittarius can be a very powerful spiritual teacher and can teach by example, because Sagittarius wants to be free. And freedom is definitely an aligned energy with that of Aquarius. So a very cool placement for Sagittarius. For Capricorn, Capricorn rising and Capricorn moon, this is happening in your second house of finances, what you value, the material world. This is probably not the best, happiest thing for a Capricorn, because Capricorn loves things to be really stable and doesn't really like surprises. However, because they've always come prepared, they have something up their sleeve or in their little purse or whatever, that they know what to do if something veers off course, how to bring it back to course. But what this means is that there could be a big, significant shift in the realm of your finances. A significant shift meaning maybe all this money all of a sudden comes in from somewhere, or like that flow towards abundance gets sparked, and you're suddenly like moving in the direction of abundance coming towards you very quickly. It could also mean a shift in the other direction where you weren't sure, and now you have to change course and try to do something different that you weren't expecting, and that can be a little bit difficult for Capricorn, but you have to just go with the flow, because that is what this is. Uranus is like the spark of electricity. This is a surprise. We're all dealing with a surprise here, surprise energy, and also visualizing the future. So if you understand that and if you stay on task, you will be totally fine through this. For Aquarius, this is happening in your first house of the self and of identity. So I think that you're discovering yourself all over again. You're discovering a new part of yourself that you didn't know before, and it's going to be and feel like the beginning of a new journey for you, for yourself, who you are. You got to ask yourself those questions like, who am I? What do I want? What am I doing here in life? And you will guide yourself right towards that vision of what you want for yourself. For Pisces, Pisces rising and Pisces moon, this is happening in your 12th house of the subconscious mind, and bliss as well, and understanding the underworld and the things that we don't normally get to see. It's the dreams, it's what's underneath the surface. So there could be dreams that are coming to you that are very powerful. There could be inspired action, a surprising, inspired action that comes to you like out of nowhere and makes you want to do something, create something, do something maybe that you've never done before. And it could also guide you towards some very deep healing and looking very deeply at things that need to be healed as well. With an Aquarius new moon, this is about setting intentions for you, for like how you want to heal, how you want to dive deeper into life, how do you want to understand from a higher perspective, what are your dreams for your future. This is actually a really cool placement if you know how to use the energy of that subconscious mind and what lies underneath the surface. If you're not afraid to dive deep, and if you're not afraid to really look at things with a clear eye, non-judgmental but very clear eye. So those are all the zodiac signs. What we are going to do next is the drum. So let's get into the ceremony. Thank you for your patience with that. And like I said, I will be adding timestamps to that. So I'm going to say a little prayer to create sacred space, and then we'll get started with the chanting. And when I do the chanting, you can actually put headphones on. That's actually the best way to listen to it. And also get yourself in a quiet space, because this is like ceremony, and you want to be somewhere where you can focus your energy. If you can be in a quiet place, that's the best as well. All right, here we go. Great Spirit, thank you for this opportunity to be in conscious presence with you. Thank you for my life, my gifts, my abundance, my friends, my family. In this moment, I would like to call in my spirit guides, my angels, my teachers from the past, from the present, and the future to hold space for me and for all of us here watching this video. I ask for your assistance to awaken in me the awareness and the intuition to be able to receive your beautiful messages. I ask that you clear my energy and the energy of the space around me. I ask that you be with me during this ceremony. Thank you. I call in the spirit of the South, the great serpent energy, to join us today. I ask that you help us to activate in us the Kundalini energy that rises from our root chakra to our crown chakra. I ask for the blessing of connection to our higher selves, our spirits, our souls, through and beyond our crown chakras. Thank you. I call in the spirit of the West, the wise, all-knowing jaguar, to join us today. We ask that you please help to create a shield of protection around us. We ask that you help us to navigate the rivers and caves of our subconscious minds and help us to unlock the codes to set our beings free of old habits, patterns, and stories. Thank you. I call in the spirit of the North, the beautiful, full of life hummingbird, to flutter around us and remind us of the power to connect to the wisdom of our ancestors. I ask that you help us to see the beauty all around us and teach us to be flexible on our path to spiritual freedom. Thank you. I call in the spirit of the East, the condor and the eagle, the yin and the yang, the divine feminine and the divine masculine energy within us to rise. I ask for wisdom and guidance, for a light to show us the way forward. Teach us how to soar high above the clouds of doubt and insecurity that sometimes hover our minds and hearts. Thank you. I call in the spirit of Father Sky, Grandmother Moon, the universe, and Mother Earth to hold us in sacred space, to support us unconditionally on our journeys. We acknowledge your presence in our lives, and we feel you loving us, supporting us, taking care of us, protecting us, guiding us, and illuminating our path. Thank you. Beautiful prayer. So I am going to set up the drum for us. And again, I encourage you to enjoy this next part with your headphones on. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Inhale. And deep breath out. Exhale. Once again, deep breath in, inhale. And deep breath out. And feel free to just enjoy the sound of the drum, the vibration, and the songs, the ancient songs, to call in the 4 directions with 4 sacred songs. Sangre azul que viene del agua azteca, venado de sangre azul que viene del agua azteca, venado de sangre azul que viene del agua azteca, venado de sangre azul que viene del agua azteca. Sal venaditos a la caminar, salta por el bosque, vamos a jugar. Hey, sal venaditos a la caminar, salta por el bosque, vamos a jugar. Hey, venado de sangre azul que viene del agua azteca, venado de sangre azul que viene del agua azteca, venado de sangre azul que viene del agua azteca, venado de sangre azul que viene del agua azteca. Sal venaditos a la caminar, salta por el bosque, vamos a jugar. Hey, sal venaditos a la caminar, salta por el bosque, vamos a jugar. Hey, I always feel so much more calmer, so much more centered, so much more relaxed after chanting those songs. So hope that you feel that same effect from these like powerful, they're mantras, you guys, they really are. All right, so let's pull some cards. Let's see what Spirit wants us to know, what this new moon message is for all of us. And thank you guys again for being here and watching, being a part of this beautiful energy. The first card that we get is the Page of Cups. Interestingly enough, the Page of Cups, to me, especially in this image, I'll show it to you. In this image where she's walking off, and in the distance you see this door. The moon's on the other side, but it's like an entire new world. And for me, because it's the Cups card as well, this is about our emotions, understanding our emotions. And remember too that the Aquarius energy, Aquarius itself is the water bearer, right? I see us moving forward into a new world. Like I see this being like we're walking towards our future. And the reason we get the Page of Cups, the page energy is the energy of like, it's not like a childish energy, but it's like the inner child. It's the inner child that so excitedly guides our way forward in our life because of that curiosity. And the curiosity is wanting to understand the emotions, but also moving forward into the future. And with the Page of Cups, I feel this inspired action to discover and understand our emotions in a different way than we have before, like in an Aquarius way, where you understand the emotions in an intellectual way, and it helps you to understand like the rest of the world. Now the next card we get is the Six of Wands, which is, it's a little bit about like recognition. It's definitely a leadership energy. I'll show you what it looks like in this deck. It's actually, these are very beautiful. You see the snake energy there, you see the flowers, you see a woman sitting, it's like a reflection of her. But this card is about being a leader, and also about guiding people to an important win or an important shift. And that's exactly what this is, a shift for all of us. And I think as we begin to understand our emotions better, we begin to create a massive shift. And the massive shift, and we become leaders by the example that we are giving to people. This definitely is a card of progress and the benefits that are coming in because of our hard work. And remember that Capricorn energy it's all about hard work, right? And that we need to put in the hard work to get to that vision, to walk through that portal to the other side, to the new world. The next card we get is the Knight of Swords. And I love this energy because the Knight of Swords, if you know that card in the traditional tarot, the Knight of Swords is like booking it. Like he's got his sword, he knows what he wants, he's like slashing heads, I'm just kidding. But he's like moving forward with quickness, with swiftness, very Mars energy, very masculine. I'm going to go get this. I know what I want and it's mine. So let's go, like charge, right? You're charging forward towards your dreams. We're charging forward towards our future. That this, to me, this Knight of Swords is like the Uranus spark, the electricity that Uranus is like electrifying here and making us like just bolt forward. And I think I talked about it in my Moon Goddess training, which started yesterday. And what I was talking about with the ladies is like the energy that we've been feeling right now up to this point just feels so intense. 2019 was a year of like a lot of shifting, a lot of changing, a lot of discovering who we are. It was Jupiter in Sagittarius, and Jupiter in Sagittarius is the spiritual quest. But now Jupiter in Capricorn is the hard work. But we are also moving forward to building a new future with Uranus and Taurus. So the spark of electricity is, we need this spark, you guys. This is the spark that we need to inspire us, to help us to keep moving forward towards success that we want, towards understanding our emotions on a deeper level, which in essence, at the end of that, what do you get? The equation here with these cards, with like Page of Cups, understanding your emotions at a higher level, walking through to a new world, walking through a portal, everything is in this card, right? Then with the Six of Wands, like being a leader, being rewarded, like the hard work is paying off. And you're also becoming a leader by doing this, by understanding your emotions and stepping through the door, through the portal, you become the leader, you become the example. And then the third energy with the Knight of Swords, it's like that spark of Uranus, and we're bolting forward. What does all this become? Literally the Magician, which is the last card. And the Magician is the alchemist. The Magician puts all the elements together and creates something new, right? Like, this is powerful stuff, you guys. I love this energy. I'm really excited about this energy, and I think we all really need it in our lives. We need that spark, we need that charge, we need that electrifying surprise factor that like keeps us on our toes and helps us to really like move forward in our lives, and teaches us how to understand our powers, because our emotions are powers. Our intellect is power, right? The Magician has all the elements. Our ability to manifest and build a new world, that's a part of our power. And the passion that ignites it all, the wands, it's all here. It's literally all here. We got one cup card, one sword card, one wand card, and then the Magician. So it's all here. And the abundance, right? The Pentacle card that's not exactly here is represented in the Magician, but it's also us. And that's the part that it's like, well, what do we want to build? What is the abundance that we want to have? That's why doing a visualization during this time and on this day is the best thing that you can do for yourself, because look how cool this is. We got an emotion, the emotions are covered, right? You become strong in your emotions. You learn to understand your emotions. Your action steps, your mind, your intellect, it's covered. You learn to understand the swords. And then the passion is there. But then the Magician is the alchemist that makes it all happen. So what's missing from this, what element is missing? It's the element of earth. It's the element of the pentacles. It's the element of abundance. It's the actual materialization of your dream or of your vision. This is beautiful. Wow. It's so amazing how these messages come out like this. So I'm gonna pull 3 cards from the Moonology cards, because it is a new moon, and we want to know what this energy is all about. And then we'll get into the visualization that you can do also on your own anytime that you want to, that you feel like you need to do a little bit of visualization. Visualization is not something that just happens once and then it'll come true. Sometimes it takes a lot for something to come true, right? It takes a little bit of everything, and like one of each of the elements, right? The Magician, you need all the elements, and you need yourself as the alchemist, as the Magician, to create it. So it takes a lot more than just visualizing, but visualizing is one of those steps that can really help you get there. The visualization has to include how you feel, what life is going to look like, right? It's all the aspects. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. Adjustments are required. Things are needed to get tweaked in order to fit, get rearranged. Yes. For a lot of us that are, especially if you feel like you're not moving in the right direction, you should definitely tweak whatever is not working and turn to face a different way. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. I love that. Here we have that earth, pentacles, earth elements, and abundance that comes ahead. It is true. It's like when you make the adjustments, the prosperity will follow. And then we get this, nothing will come of this situation, void off course moon. When the moon is void off course, it means that it's out of focus. Whoa, I just went out of focus myself. It's out of focus. It's out of alignment. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel good. So whoever this card came up for, like if this card came up for you, if you feel like, whoa, that's a message for me, really listen to that. When the moon when this card says nothing will come of the situation, it means that there's something that needs to be let go of. And once you let go of that, because nothing will come of that situation, once you let go of that, you will free yourself to create something that you actually really need instead of something that you don't need. You don't want to focus on the things that are not working, because nothing will come of those things. You want to focus on the things that are working. So how do you trust your intuition? Well, that is that's a question to answer. You have to listen to yourself, and you have to really understand what intuition is to begin with. You can't just jump into situations because someone told you to do it, right? Intuition is to learn to understand your intuition and listen to your intuition takes sometimes years. Some of us are naturally able to listen to our intuition, but most of us from all of our lives have pushed away our intuition and even gone to the point of thinking that intuition doesn't mean anything, that it's not real, that you can't trust your intuition because it's fake or it's too woo-woo of an idea. And that's not right. That's not correct. You need, remember, the reading, you need all four elements. The magician needs all four elements to create, to manifest. You need your emotions. You need your intuition. You need your intellect. You need your mind. So you need your heart, right? The emotions are the heart. You need your heart. You need your mind, right? You need your passion, the wands. And you need the abundance, the vision towards what you want to manifest. And that's the pentacles. But you cannot do it with just one element. It doesn't work. Alchemy is the mixture of all of the elements together. And that is the message that we're receiving very clearly is this moon is sparking within all of us the passion to create and to manifest and to be that magician and to focus on the future. But now it's our job to actually make it happen. And the way you make it happen is you understand all of the pieces of the puzzle. And then you put them together. You make them fit together yourself. So, wow, that was really, really cool message. So we're going to do a little visualization, and I'm actually going to put on my headphones again and use the other mic for the voice effect. So you can actually close your eyes and just listen with your headphones and have an inner experience of this visualization.
All right, so go ahead and get yourself ready. You can lie down on your bed if you want to, or you can sit up in a meditative pose to do this visualization. What you want to make sure that you do is that you close your eyes. And we'll take a couple of breaths together. So deep breath in through the nose, inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Deep breath in, inhale. Deep breath out. Keep breathing this way with your eyes closed. And notice how as you calm the breath, so does your mind start to calm down. Every time that you exhale, let go of any tension in your body, starting with the toes, moving up the feet to the ankles, up the legs, to your knees, your thighs, your hips. Just keep inhaling in new energy and exhaling what doesn't serve you. Keep relaxing. Keep letting go. Keep releasing. Feel your arms relax. Feel your upper body relax. Feel your head and your face and your jaw and your eyes relax. Give yourself a moment to be free of any worries, free of any responsibilities, and just focus on yourself. We're going to take a journey into the future. So I want you to envision your third eye start to activate. See a light, a shimmer, a flame on your third eye. Deep within, feel this powerful, fiery energy start to turn on. And as the flame or the light that you envision coming from your third eye gets stronger and stronger, I want you to see it begin to project like an image or a movie that it's showing you on your wall or on your ceiling or right in front of you in the air. Your third eye is now projecting like a projector out. And as you lie here calm and relaxed and still, you begin to see in your mind's eye on this screen that has been revealed to you the future of what you want in your life. If you are having trouble visualizing anything, ask yourself this question. What is it that I want to manifest in my life? What does my future entail? Where do I see myself in the future if I do the things that light me up? If I do the things that activate me? If I do the things in my life with passion? Where do I see myself in the future if I start to actually do the things that I love to do? And once you've found the answers to those questions, go back to that projector. Go back to that screen. What do you see? Do you see yourself doing those things? And if you see yourself doing those things, are you happy? Are you joyful? Are you smiling? Are your eyes twinkling with gratitude? Are you flowing with grace? Do you feel good? Are you proud of yourself? Are you an example for others? Are you a leader? Are you confident? Do you feel good? What are the things that surround you? What kind of people surround you? All of these things that you see in your mind's eye are part of what you going to manifest. And because you can see it, and you can see yourself having this new life, having this future, you know that it's already real because it's unfolding right before your eyes. So I want you to take this vision and I want you to hold on to it and come back to this exercise whenever you need a lift me up, whenever you need to show yourself that it's already there, that you have arrived. Energetically, it is done. Now, you just need to do the work of the magician in the real world, or in the three-dimensional world, and like an alchemist working with all of the elements, start to make it real. Little by little, step by step, moment by moment, manifest it, bring it to form, bring it to life. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And I want you to slowly open your eyes and come back into the present moment. And if you have the opportunity right now, or maybe later, I want you to take a pen and a paper, and I want you to journal what it was that you saw. And from what you saw in your mind's eye, this thing that you want, this action that you want to take in your life, I want you to write down action steps that you're going to take to make it happen.
So I just wanted to switch mics again to go over this last part a little bit before we complete the ceremony. And just tell you that, you know, this exercise is really important for you to do today, in this moment. If you can, as soon as this video is over, go right to your journal and write down those action steps that you're going to take to make this happen, to manifest this dream that you want, this vision that you have of your future. You hold it in your hands. We saw it in the cards. You are the magician. We are all the magician. And we're here to create and work with all of the elements, all of the parts of ourselves, so that we can integrate, become whole, and move from that space into the future. It's really all in your hands. It's really all in your mind. It's really all in your heart. It's really all in your passion. It's all there, present, ready for you to make it happen, to do the magic. I trust that you will get there, and I hope that you trust yourself to get there as well. You can write more intentions than this. There can be multiple things that you want to manifest in your life. Write them all down. Write out all these intentions that you want for your future. And then put them on your altar. Fold it up. But make sure that you are writing down the action steps 3 minimum for each of your intentions, action steps that you are going to take to make this happen, to manifest it. You are the magician. The action steps are the action steps that the magician needs to take to work the magic. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching this ceremony here live with me, and also for watching the replay of this ceremony as well. Thank you guys for hanging out in the chat during this video premiere. I appreciate every single one of you and your support to this channel. Leave a comment below if you're watching the replay and let me know how this exercise was for you, how this ceremony was for you, and how it resonated with you. And remember that there's always really amazing things happening in this community, and it continues to grow. And I am so excited to announce, if you missed the announcement in the beginning, the new online course website that I have just created and manifested. It's something that I've been working really hard on for the last few months, and now I can offer online courses. And the one course that is available for anyone to purchase is the Woman and the Moon course. So check the link in the description to get to the website. There's also a free 40-day meditation on there if you want to try out a Kundalini Yoga meditation for prosperity. A new moon is a really good time to start a meditation, so maybe you want to check that out. The Woman and the Moon course is only $108, you guys, and you can do it on your own time. And it's just a powerful way to reconnect with the divine feminine, your divine feminine, and understand the moon and the cycles of the moon and the moon centers. And then maybe one day you will join me on the Moon Goddess training, which is actually, we've started the Moon Goddess training this week as well, which I'm really, really excited about. So lots of cool things happening. Keep your eyes on the prize. That's what I'm going to say. Keep your eyes on the future. Keep that momentum going. You've got what it takes, but you have to understand who you are. And to understand who you are, you gotta really observe yourself and watch yourself. And once you know who you are, you will be able to create and manifest anything in your life. And you'll know where it is that you're going. As a society, as a human race, as a humanity on this planet, there is a goal. Lightworkers have their eyes on the prize. And that's why we do what we do. Because we know what we want. And we know where we're going, and we believe. Now it's time for you to believe in yourself too. Thank you guys so much. I hope you have an amazing, amazing new moon today. And I will see you all again very soon on this channel. Sat Nam, and I will see you next time.